Good morning and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Well, we have some big news coming in now. 4 members of a family attempt suicide in Bengaluru. This is the big news that your channel is tracking. 4 members of a family attempt suicide in the city. 10-year-old Sridevi succumbs at Baptist Hospital. The condition of the 3 others is critical. They have now been admitted to Sai Hospital. The family attempted suicide over a family dispute by consuming poison. Now, the incident took place at Chamundi Nagar. Well, it's the big news that we're now tracking. 4 members of a family attempt suicide in Bengaluru. 10-year-old Sridevi succumbs at Baptist Hospital. The condition of the other 3 is critical. They have been admitted in Sai Hospital. Family attempted suicide over family dispute by consuming poison. Incident took place at Chamundi Nagar. Moving on, a 27-day session of the state legislature will begin today. The session will include the 125th and the longest session of the council, convened since 2005. Though it has been decided to hold the joint session of the state legislatures for a minimum 60 days in a year, it has never happened in the last 9 years. The session will end on the 30th of July. 3 bills, which include Land Revenue Act Amendment Bill, returned by Governor H.R. Bharadwaj, will be looked into again. The other 2 include regularization of buildings under Section 94cc in the urban areas and Karnataka Panchayat Raj Amendment. These bills are pending before the Council. The Karnataka Panchayat Raj Amendment Bill has been referred to a joint committee. As many as 528 questions have been received from the members for the current session, of which 442 are starred and 86 unstarred. The members have sought discussion on 40 questions. In fact, the legislature session should start anytime soon. There you can see all the cabinet ministers along with the chief minister present. Now, this is before the start of the session. Sort of like a breakfast meeting that the chief minister has organized for his cabinet colleagues and also senior leaders in the party. In fact, Legislative Council Chairman D.H. Shankarmurthy had stated about this that the Council will have discussion on every department daily from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. in this session. The department to be selected for discussion will be different from the one to be taken up for discussion in the Assembly. Furthermore, a time slot would be allotted exclusively to discuss issues related to child rights. This is what will happen in the Council. In fact, what exactly is happening now is the Congress Legislative Party meeting before the session begins. It is over here that they will actually decide how they will actually go about during this 27-day long session of the state legislature that is to begin anytime soon. Now, which bills will come up and how will they tackle the opposition on major issues that have taken place in the past? Well, a gas tanker toppled on National Highway 75, which has led to a massive traffic jam. Now, several buses and trucks heading towards Bengaluru from Mangalore were stuck in Shirdi Ghat since midnight. The passengers are facing a frustrating time as they have been stuck there for over 6 long hours. But now, thankfully, the traffic police have finally stepped in and started to clear the area, and the traffic is slowly moving. Now, at around 6 a.m. on Saturday, a tanker moving towards Mangalore and a truck coming from the opposite direction collided with each other. Now, the incident took place at Kempuhole in Shirdi Ghat stretch of National Highway 75. As a result, traffic between Mangalore and Bangalore came to a grinding halt. Now, long lines of vehicles were formed on both sides of the accident spot. As the road got blocked, policemen had a trying time to control the traffic and lend some semblance of orderliness. As the vehicles got stranded for several hours, some opted to take a detour and move to Bengaluru via Mysore. Although both the vehicles suffered damages in the accident, no loss of lives was reported. Drivers and cleaners of the two vehicles sustained minor injuries. Reckless driving of heavy vehicles, particularly tankers moving on this Ghat section, in spite of a number of accidents and repeated warnings, came in for bitter criticism by locals and drivers of stranded vehicles alike. Normalcy was restored and the road was cleared for traffic after several hours, and again after both the vehicles were moved aside. Well, Preeti Zinta, who had lodged a complaint against Neswadia, arrived from the United States on Sunday. She is not expected to give her statement to the Marine Drive police today. Sources said that she will not visit the police station. The police are keen to record her statement soon and are likely to do it a day later. But they have not revealed whether and where they will record her statement, basically the location. Now, the police can record a female complainant's statement at her residence. Neswadia could be arrested if Preeti Zinta's statement is corroborated with that of witnesses and if they collect enough evidences. Preeti Zinta has accused her former boyfriend, an industrialist Neswadia, of manhandling, abusing and also threatening her. Now, the 39-year-old actress, who had left India soon after filing an FIR against Neswadia on June 12, arrived at the Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport on Sunday afternoon, but refused to speak to the waiting media persons. Now, later in a Facebook post, she wrote, and to quote her, "Exhausted but happy to finally be back home in Mumbai. I would like to apologize to the media, but it will not be possible for me to make any comments or statements as this investigation is still on. Please cooperate and please don't call my staff or friends non-stop, as they have requested me to make this appeal to you all on their behalf," unquote. Now, Deputy Police Commissioner Ravindra Shiswe, who is supervising the probe, said that as she had arrived in Mumbai, her statement would be recorded soon. However, another officer privy to the probe stated that the actress's supplementary statement would be recorded either today or tomorrow. Now, most probably it looks like it will only be, or things will happen tomorrow. Now, Preeti had filed a police complaint on the 12th of June midnight, alleging that Wadia, aged 44, outraged her modesty at the Wankhede Stadium on the 30th of May, when an IPL match was being played between Kings 11 Punjab and Chennai Super Kings, a charge the industrialist has denied as false and baseless. Shiswe said, Shiswe is basically the Deputy Police Commissioner who is supervising the probe. He said that investigators want to ask the actress about the exact place where the alleged incident took place and who were around. Now, at one point of time, the actress had claimed that, and to quote what she said, "I left for my seat, but he," that is Neswadia, "came up to me at my seat and started screaming and abusing me in front of everyone," unquote. In fact, the police officials want to know where she was sitting and where were these everyone she was referring to. The police apparently want to record Preeti Zinta's detailed statement, as the CCTV footages obtained by them do not contain the alleged spat between the two. Now, the Campacola residents have ended their 3-day-long protest against the BMC. They have also apologized for not letting the civic body to demolish the illegal flats, adding that they were only trying to save their houses. BMC will cut power, water and gas connections to the illegal flats from 11 today onwards. But the residents insist that they will not hand over the keys of their flats. The change of stand on the part of the Campacola residents came after meeting the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He asked them to comply with the law. The flats were built by builders without the permission from BNC and hence were declared illegal. More than 140 families have been residing in the complex for the past 25 long years. Now, last year in June, the Supreme Court had ordered families in nearly 100 flats across 35 illegal floors in the compound located in South Mumbai to vacate the buildings by May, but the residents stayed put and did not hand over the keys by June 12, the stipulated date. The flats were built by builders without the permission from BMC and hence were declared illegal. Now, the residents have also returned to President Pranab Mukherjee, hoping for a presidential pardon considering the number of senior citizens living on the premises. Now, in the last 2 days, BMC officials had made futile attempts to convince the residents amid heavy security presence. On Sunday, officials arrived at the Campacola compound at 11:45. but were blocked again by the defiant residents from entering the premises.